Hi, I'm designer Alli Marye, and today I'm going to show you my spring and summer collection for 2026 and do a little try on for you guys and talk about all the things that went behind the design and the inspiration behind it. Let's get started. To begin, I'm going to first show you this outfit. Not everything is available on my website at this moment because it's been kind of like I've been dripping things out slowly, but I'm going to show you the Jane dress. Then this thing has been selling like hotcakes. It's just so cute. So let me try it on for you. Okay, so this is the Jane dress in Berry Bloom. It's a little different than the terracotta I released for the Cosette dress. This is the terracotta and what's on the Millie Bloom dress. So they actually are a different color when put side by side, but I kind of like layering these together anyways. I think it's still really, really cute and adds a little bit more contrast. What I love about this dress is these pockets. This dress took several months to develop because we couldn't get the pockets to lay right without drooping, and I'll talk about this with the Margot dress because it's just something you don't see very often because of this issue. So I was like really determined to figure out how to execute this because I think it's so cute. My favorite thing to wear with the Jane dress is some tall boots. Like there's the Fry boots, or you can get some hunter boots. Kind of like this like gardening, like English vibe. And I love to layer the Jane dress with this Alli blouse, which will be coming out soon. It's not for sale yet, but it will be coming out in blue and white and pink. It is the same pink on the Millie dress, which won the Etsy Design Award for 2025. And the straps will be shorter on the Alli blouse, so that they don't get, caught in everything or, dip into any food. But this is one of my favorite outfits that I designed in this collection. Oh, and what else I like about this dress is it has a smocked back. So you don't have to get it altered. You don't have any fit issues. I don't mind a smocked back if it's a casual dress, but I try to avoid the smocked backs for like my long dresses because a lot of people wear them for like, wedding dresses or as wedding guest dresses, and I recommend for any formal events to just go get it altered because a smocked back just kind of, to me, like just deformalizes the dress. So. Oh, and this dress, another reason it took so long to develop is it's reversible. So look at this. You've got that pink bloom on the other side, but you have the berry cloth on the outside. So you can change it up, and the straps are also interchangeable. It has this it's not on right now, but it comes in two colors. It comes in brown and white, where it's like a full white on the reverse, and then flip it inside out. Boosh. Another dress. And it has these cute, like, little straps that you can change out. So you can have it just be like this, where it's, like, more thin and, like, spaghetti strap. Or you can have this, like, thicker strap. And, of course, it has my signature, top stitching to make it look like a little corseted, which I think is very cute. It adds that kind of like heirloom feel to it. So there's like so many different ways you could wear the Jane dress, and that was kind of the goal when I designed it, is to allow this dress to be like the one thing you pack on a trip, and then you have like 4 different outfits. So, love it. Okay, let me show you the next dress. Okay, so this next dress is the Margot dress, and I love this dress so much. It was one that also took at least like 4 or 5 samples of changes to refine to a point where I was happy with it. It is unlike most smocked bodice dresses because most smocked dresses where the whole bodice is smocked have a gathered skirt. This skirt is not gathered. And most brands would avoid doing what I did because you're going to get more returns, because it's not going to fit right off the bat in a way that like most women expect with off-the-rack clothing, because most off-the-rack clothing has stretch in the composition of the base fabric, or, you know, it has a gathered skirt so it like moves with you. I still like to add adjustable features in everything that I make. So it has a drawstring back. So if you were to buy this dress off the rack, like you're in a rush, like you have an event and you don't have time to like send back a size exchange, and the size chart for some reason didn't work for you, I would just order size up, because it has a drawstring casing and a waist, so you can always tighten it. So the bust is forgiving in the fit of this dress because it is smocked, like see how it's stretchy, but the waist is not. The waist is fixed. And that's where this dress is a little bit different than what you would normally see from other brands. So you can always tighten it to get that snatched waist look, which I really like, because most smock bodices are like super, super loose. So you can like really cinch it in, which I love that look. And then of course, the other most identifying design object on this dress is these large pockets, which was inspired by a vintage 1950s pattern that I started selling and was very popular. And I feel like it just adds this kind of very like cottagecore storybook kind of look. You know, you go out into the forest and you like put all of your berries or your flowers in here, and then you come back to your cottage and like unload your pockets. This will like make you the party mule. Like everyone will ask you to hold their stuff when you're at the wedding or when you're at the party, because you have, and you can't hide it either. You have like endless room. It's not, but it's kind of nice because you don't have to carry around a bag. You know, you can just throw your phone, your wallet, your keys, everything in your pockets. So that's what I like about this dress. It's a full circle skirt, so look at the spin. You get a very like full skirt looking spin. And then I have this in also natural white. So it's right here. I like to make all of my dresses in a standard like unbleached cotton with the speckles of like the seed husks and stuff from the cotton, because I feel like if you can't make a dress in plain white cotton and make it interesting enough that, you know, it's like unique and one of a kind, then the design isn't good enough. And so with every dress design that I do, I'm like, I need to make it out of natural cotton, and then those will be the dresses that I continue to carry in like an archive collection, or like, I don't know what I'm going to call it, probably like an archive collection. I'll always carry the dresses in all natural in an archive collection, because then you can always buy something from like a past season or collection and then dye it to a color that you want. And a lot of women do that with my dresses. They'll buy the natural cotton version and then dye it to a custom color if they're like a bridesmaid, or, you know, they have like a specific vision. So, also comes in natural cotton. Oh, so one last thing about, I want to show you an up close of this dress, because I just don't want anyone to be shocked when they like get this dress in the mail and it's not as stretchy as they think. So there is a side seam zip, so you can like zip it up, and then it is separated by the zipper on the side, but your arm covers it, so it's fine. But this is what the drawstring kind of functions like. And then there's a drawstring on the back too, on the neck. So it's like kind of like this mock neck style. And I have a lot of LDS friends. I grew up LDS, and with the new garment, it being short sleeved, a lot of them have been buying this dress because most of my dresses are sleeveless. So I'm really happy that they can like buy something from my collection. A lot of my like friends and friends' moms are very excited about this dress. So cute. Anyways, this is the Margot dress. If you see anything you like from this collection that you want to buy, just go check out my website, www.allimarie.com. And there are some things on my Etsy, especially like patterns and stuff, but I leave most of my pre-orders on, and I launch all of my physical items on my website first. So go check it out. Okay, so this next one is technically not a new dress. This is the Pink Bloom Millie. It won the Etsy Design Awards for 2025, which I'm so grateful for. The people's pick. Thank you guys for all voting for me. This, I just wanted to show you and talk about the design a little bit, because I don't think I actually ever have talked about the design of this dress yet on camera. So this dress, this may come as a shock. I did not like it at first when it came out. I thought it was like way too like fairy energy, and now I've come to really love it, but I don't know, I just didn't like it at first. I thought it was like way too girly. I'm not actually that big of a girly girl as you would think. And do you want to know the inspiration behind this dress? Like, it's so funny. I mean, I love Western and like incorporating more color into Western and making it a little bit more contemporary, less like traditional on the nose Western. But the inspiration from this dress actually came from like a beach umbrella. Yeah, a beach umbrella. I think it was like from Business and Pleasure. I love their umbrellas. So expensive, but they had like a pink umbrella with red trim. And I was like, I need to make a dress that reminds me of that. Like, I just loved the color combo. And so I did. I made this dress. I mean, I had the silhouette already picked out, but when I saw that color combo and like their scallop was a little bit more condensed, but that was the inspiration for this dress. It was a beach umbrella. So anyways, just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that. And then of course it has that 1/4 inch top stitching all around, or at least just on this front part of the bodice. And what women really like about this dress is the ability to adjust it with this drawstring. It was a design element. Again, like, I like to make my clothes adjustable without the use of elastic wherever I can. I mean, sometimes I'll add a smocked back panel. But this kind of gives like that corset ability to like adjust it without having a legit corset. Because corsets, like, I have a hard time with corsets. Like, corsets sometimes feel so costumey to me, which I don't love. Like, I'm going to introduce a corset back dress for this collection. It's not released yet, but I don't know. I just have a hard time with them. Like, I feel like they like seem so Renaissance fair to me. So that's why I was like, okay, how can we adjust the bodice and the bust in a way that feels like wearable? So that's what I came up with this. So anyway, very cute. And this is a color combo that I'll just keep restocking because it keeps selling out. Every time I release it, it keeps selling out. I can't even keep up. So thank you guys for all the support. Okay, I'm going to show you the next Millie color, which is Lemonade. So this color was one that I made the decision to manufacture late at night. I didn't even see this color in natural light, but I was like, yellow is my favorite color. And it's so hard to find in stores. You know why? Because a lot of people, when they tell you, what's it called? Like when you have like a certain palette that works for your skin tone, like color theory, they're like, most of the time, yellow is one that you stay far away from because it doesn't look good on, it's not like complimentary for certain skin tones. But you know what? I'm sorry. Yellow is my favorite color, and I'm not going to just like not wear it because, I don't know, maybe I have a red undertone, which I think is dumb. So I was like, I'm going to make yellow because that's like my brand color. It's such a happy color. And I had a vote for like what to name this color. And you guys did like send me some really good ideas. Like I was so close to naming it Daffodil, but Lemonade just resonated so deeply in my soul because it just sounds like a picnic or like a summer day. And my kids were so obsessed with lemonade at the time. Like, that's what they wanted first thing when they woke up. I was like, I kind of need to like tie that in because it's like my story. Like, lemonade is such a big part of my life right now with my kids. So I was like, lemonade is the color. Even though lemonade is much more of like a pale butter yellow. We also live in Arizona where there's like lots of citrus groves. So that's what I wanted to name the color of this dress. Because it is like the color of like a lemon. It's almost like neon. But, you know, lemonade, it just felt like it was a fun name. So You guys want to see what the Millie looks like when I spin? Here you go. So cute. So fun for summer. Oh, I needed to tie this. So, yeah, I really like the Millie dress. It's a top seller for a reason. It looks so good if you're on the dance floor and you're like spinning around at a wedding. And let me tell you, whenever I wear the Millie dress, you know when you look good is when, you look good when men compliment your outfit. Like, a man with like no significant like taste or like style, like just a regular man will come up to me and be like, I really like your dress. Not like a gay guy with good style. Like just like regular guys will come tell me they like this dress. You know why? Because men love a snatched waist. You look like a princess when you wear the Millie dress. And I used to work in Nordstrom in the collector's department. And I had like this vintage 1950s dress, which I'm going to release with this collection as well. I don't have it today. But it has like, the snatched waist. And every guy that, would come into the collector's department without their wife, or sometimes with their wife, they'd be like, I want your dress. I want to buy your dress. This is going to be the Bridget dress. And I was like, sorry, like, I won't sell this. Sorry, I just work here. This is a vintage dress. I was a vintage seller for a long time, but like, it's all one-off pieces. And I'd be like, sorry, like, this is just a vintage dress, but it gave me the idea that like, I need to sell a dress that, and this isn't like a sexy, revealing dress. It had long sleeves, it had a high neck, and it was long. Like, it was a midi skirt just like this, but it had a snatched waist. It was so flattering. It was all black. It was silk. And every guy that came in was like, I will literally, like, drop $500 right now for this dress. And it's like, I mean, quite frankly, if I was to manufacture, it'd be like a $300 to $400 dress. Because it was all silk, requires like 15 yards of fabric. It has a tulle skirt. It has a petticoat, everything. But men love a snatched waist. When you wear this dress, you will people will be turning their heads. They will look at you. You walk down the street in this dress, ask anyone who's bought this dress and wears it, like, so many compliments. And most of the time, women just compliment each other. No, men will compliment you on this dress. So, that's all I have to say. Okay, so this is the last new color of the Millie dress. I'm so excited, though. There's one that I want to keep secret that's coming out in June. That is going to be incredible. I can't wait. But this one I love so much. This is the brown and sky blue Millie. And I love this dress, this color combo so much. Because, and this was one that I just did last minute. Like, I saw a brown and blue combo, like, I don't know, it was like a sweater or something. And I loved it so much, and I was like, I just need to do that in the Millie. Like, I just like it because if you're not, like, a big, loud, like, kind of dresser, this feels very, like, neutral. Like, it's brown, but it has, like, a little pop of blue, which I feel like, I don't know why I'm wearing gloves with this. These are my favorite shoes for this. These are McGuire shoes. But it feels like still very princessy, but like kind of a little bit more modern and muted. Love. I also have blue barrettes that I put in with this. I also have a sweater that I like to wear with this. Because I am a cold person. I'm constantly cold. I swear. And I live in Arizona, where it's like 120 in the summer. But when I'm inside, because everyone just blasts the AC, gotta wear a sweater. So, has like blue flowers on it, which I think is cute. I'm gonna make a sweater that actually, I'm launching my knit collection this fall and winter with colors that coordinate so you can layer these dresses. Because like I said, I have a lot of friends who don't wear sleeveless dresses or just want more coverage. They're insecure about their arms. So I'm going to be launching like layerable pieces because so many of my dresses are tank tops. So love this color combo. So cute. Blue and brown. Love it. I am releasing another dress in this blue color. It'll be called the Ella dress. So excited for it. It's going to have a corset back, so you can adjust it. But I'm surprised this one actually has, I mean, it's been selling well, but not as well as I, like, kind of anticipated. But maybe it's just because, like, a lot of people haven't adopted this color combo yet. I don't know. But you guys should get it. Because a lot of colors, I plan on only releasing once. The pink one, I have to restock because it's just so popular. And after winning the Etsy Design Award, it would be pretty lame if I just, like, didn't restock it. So I'll be restocking that color. But, like, the Matcha Millie, it's sold out. And I only have, like, a few left in, like, specific sizes. And a lot of you guys are upset, I know. But if I just restock certain colors, that I, like, don't have the opportunity to, like, kind of explore other color combos. So I think we'll do another green Millie, but it will be, like, a different green with, like, a different trim. So make sure if you see something, even if you're not, like, fully committed, just get it anyways, because it might be the only time I release this color combination. And I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes I get something and then I wear it, like, a lot a year later. Okay, this is the last dress that I'm going to show you guys from this first wave of spring and summer collection, the first launch, because I still have more coming. So if you guys see something that you like, just go to allimarye.com. This is the brown, saddle brown Jane in natural. It's reversible, so, and it has these, like, the same big pockets as the Jane Berry Bloom. Layerable with different strap configurations. Like I said, I like to wear tall boots with it, but flats also look super cute. The inspiration behind this color combo actually came from, like, the national forest signs that were, like, brown and white right when you enter a national forest. Because I have a 1985 Westphalia, and I'd always stop and take a picture in front of that and have, like, a little, like, candid moment of me waving. And so I thought I'd integrate that into the design for this dress. So this is what this one looks like. So cute. And what I like, I did lengthen this compared to the Mathilde, but if you want something even shorter, if you're, like, very petite, the Mathilde dress is the dress for you. And it has shorts underneath, so you can still, like, get down and then bend over and, like, do things without flashing people. But this one is, like, you know, mid-thigh, which I feel like is still really good for all the tall girls out there. So yeah, if you guys like this collection, comment, subscribe so you stay updated on the next release. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you all for supporting me, supporting my brand. You're supporting, like, a little family over here. So thank you guys so much, and keep following the journey.